So today in art we're going to be looking at portrait drawing. We're going to be looking at this because eventually you're going to be producing a pop art portrait of yourself. So you might ask yourself, what is a portrait? Well, it can be a drawing, a painting, a photograph of a person usually, with a face or a head and shoulders shot. Some of the examples are here on the slide. You're going to learn how to draw your own portrait. So first of all, you're going to need to take a photograph of yourself because you're going to be using this to refer back to it for each part of the features you'll be drawing. So you'll need to think about the shape of your face. There's many different facial shapes, but the basic shape is an oval. So you can adjust the oval to make it more square, round or heart-shaped. So you need to decide on what your face shape is. But today I'm going to assume that the person I'm drawing has an oval face. So you draw a faint oval shape to start with, and you will go back over this at the end when you have drawn the hair. You're going to start marking out some very faint guidelines, soft pencil strokes if possible, with a pencil and a ruler. And these are going to help you to know the position of your facial features. So you've got a vertical line going from the top to the bottom and 3 horizontal lines there. The first features you're going to draw will be the eyes. You're going to look carefully at the spacing. If you have a look there, they're equally spaced pretty much from the vertical line. You're going to draw the outline of it first and then draw the basic shape of the eye. You'll see that it almost cuts through the middle of that horizontal line. The next feature will be the nose. You're only going to sketch the bottom part of the nose here though, just above the middle horizontal line. If you have a look, it's split equally either side of the vertical line. Then you're going to draw the mouth. Now this sits mostly above the bottom horizontal line and is spread equally either side of that vertical line. You'll need to make sure that the lower lip is larger than the top lip. That's generally, for most people, that's the case. Then you're going to draw the eyebrows, and they should be roughly the same height above each eye and equal spacing from that from the vertical line. The length and the shape of it will differ probably from what the example is here. So you'll need to look carefully at your photo to work out what yours are like. You're going to draw the ears next. You need to sketch a rough outline of it first and then add the detail in afterwards. These need to be drawn between the top and the middle horizontal lines. You've got to try and match it up as best you can. Then you're going to draw the hair, and this will depend obviously on your hair length and the style of it, because some of you may have a fringe and some of you may not. Look carefully at your photo to help you draw your hair. Notice here the hair goes above the original oval, which you can see at the top there in grey, which was drawn at the very beginning. Soft pencil strokes will show the strands of hair, and this will give it texture. So you can now go over the lines of the oval that aren't covered by hair with a stronger pencil line. So this is basically the line at the bottom which goes from ear to ear, obviously incorporating the chin area as well. You'll need to rub out the faint guidelines, so that would have been the red lines that we had at the very beginning, and the oval lines that are covered by the hair, so that's where the grey lines were on the previous slide. At this stage I do not want you to colour this portrait in. I am just looking for a pencil sketch this week. Now if you wear glasses, you'll obviously have to add these into your portrait, so this won't apply to everybody. There's a step-by-step guide here to help you. This is obviously like standard glasses, but they may differ from yours. Yours may be a different size and shape, but obviously you'll need to have a look at your photo to help you with the drawing of that, to get that shape right. Now we all know that shading helps a sketch look more realistic, as it adds dimension to the picture, like a 3D effect. So we've done that in our previous sketches of the objects, and a lot of you did the house from the hay wain as well. So you obviously know that without pressing too hard, nice soft side of the pencil works quite well, or a soft pencil, drawing pencil works even better to give you the best shading results. But there's also another trick that's used to give a 3D effect, and you will notice that on particularly the lips and the nose, there's some parts where there's no pencil has been used at all to create a white space, which gives it a sort of highlight effect. It stops a feature from looking flat and it brings it to life. If you have a look at the lips here, the bottom lip is made to look a lot rounder and fuller with using that white space, and not all of it is shaded, you will see. With the eye, there's a highlight there on the eye with the white space, and it almost looks like the light has caught the eye, which brings the bit of a sparkle to it, making it more realistic. And with the nose, there's lots of shading around the bottom of the nose, but right in the middle on the tip there is a white space there, which gives a really good highlight, and that makes that look more 3D as well. So for the task, you're going to first of all need to take a photo of yourself. You're going to draw your own portrait using the steps I've shown you, and by looking closely at your photo to sketch the features correctly, because it shouldn't look like my video here, it should look like you. So remember to look at your own photo for accurate sketching. You'll need to watch that video really closely, and what I suggest you do is maybe pause it after each step to allow you time to draw, having listened to the instructions. At this stage, please do not colour your work in. I only want a pencil sketch. Evaluations. You need to think about the parts you were really happy with in your sketch and what you felt maybe you could improve on for next time, and give reasons for why you thought something worked really well and why something you felt could have gone a bit better. Did you learn anything new from doing this work? I'd be interested to see if that is the case. Although I've received lovely work in the past, there's still a small number of you not always writing evaluations to complete the task set. So you need to make sure that you complete everything. So just to remind you what those are, you must upload all 3 parts to complete this assignment fully and get your work graded. So that will be your photo, your sketched portrait and your evaluations. And I will be expecting all that work to be sent to me to make sure that you fully completed the task. So I'm going to be strict on those of you that aren't completing evaluations. So please make sure that you have all those 3 things ready when you upload. I look forward to seeing your work, and if you've got any questions, just message me.